I begin to see bank alerts of money that I cannot even comprehend for myself. More or less seeing it in your maid's phone. Now, this money I am talking about is running into millions.
Kai.
I am talking about 31 million naira.
For a maid.
For a maid. Now, I was so shocked.
Whether the maid they do jazz or wait, because the TV like say that waiting they say that jazz something.
Whether you don't cook for the man don't chop. You don't just. I don't just understand how the scenario plays out.
31 million.
He didn't save with his family members. He didn't save with his brothers, his sisters. Maybe let's say he didn't trust the wife. Do you understand? And maybe she's extravagant. She doesn't spend.
For men that says this thing cannot happen to me.
Never say never.
You have not you are underrating the power of a woman.
Oh, okay.
Because that kind of thing that happened to me before.
My husband saves money with my maid. Welcome to this week's episode on Lizzie G's Spot. So today's story is quite long because she tried her best to explain everything she was going through. So our sister needs our advice on what to do, because in fact, if na me kuma, I go need advice because it's very confusing. So I'm going to read out the story to you. Please listen carefully so that you'll be able to drop in your comments, suggestions, because she will be on the comment section waiting for replies. I couldn't do most.
The man saves his money with his maid.
Yeah, he saves all the money he makes. He saves it with the maid instead of the wife.
Okay.
You know, it's tricky.
Is this story in 1952 or so that we can know now? How can somebody be saving money with his maid?
It's in this present day.
There is no bank in the place.
He saves it under with his maid, but a bank account that she controls.
Okay.
A bank account that the maid controls, not even the wife controls. Okay. The maid has the account details, everything for the bank account.
Okay, so let's listen to this story.
Let's listen.
So you guys should listen so that we can be able to analyze for somebody that saves his money with his maid. Maybe you are saving money with your maid. Maybe that's a new trend. Who knows?
To save it properly. Now, I couldn't do most of the house chores. My husband suggested that we can get a maid, but I refused because I wanted a relative, someone who I could trust, and the person would understand how I am feeling, my pains.
Understandable, Sha.
To be around me.
But those relatives, they cause problems, Sha. But let's see this one now.
But my husband said he didn't want any family members to be around, that he preferred to hire a maid and pay the person.
That's very suspicious. So.
He said it's best to spend money than to get somebody that you will not spend money on. Now, we got a 16 years old girl from an agency, but after 2 weeks of working for us, my husband continued complaining bitterly of how he didn't want to see the girl around. He hated the girl so much that we had to send her back. But I couldn't understand what the problem was, because this girl was neat, she was quiet, she doesn't complain, and she doesn't give us issues. We had to send her back after a while. Now, after a while, my husband started preparing his visas to travel abroad. After a few months, his visas got approved, and he suggested that we got someone, since he was not going to be around, to stay with me.
Okay.
At first, I told him that I could manage, since it was just me and the baby. Yeah, because by that time she has given birth. So, but my husband insisted that he couldn't leave us alone. We went back to the agency and got the same girl which we fired a year ago.
The same girl?
The same girl. Not another person.
Man, you guys too much.
Not another person. The same particular
why is it
girl.
the same girl? There's nobody in Nigeria again that can...
Maybe after that time, the hatred he had for her had disappeared. So he said, out of his forgiving heart, let's employ this girl again.
Hey.
So they got the same girl.
It's very fishy. Why did the woman accept the same girl?
Maybe because she didn't have issue with the girl at first. And maybe because her husband was already comfortable with having her around again ahead. So she accepted.
Okay.
Now this girl is now 18 years old. You know, when they employed her, she worked. After a while, they fired her. Now she's 18 years old now. Now she stayed with us while my husband traveled abroad. After some months.
So, but between that time, the woman, did she suspect anything between the girl and the man?
She didn't suspect anything now. Maybe it's just a housemaid now. It's just somebody.
How can you be in 21st century and be saying just a housemaid?
Is it? You know, when you're dealing with people, there are some traits you will see and you say, let me investigate this trait. But there are some traits you will see. One, she's an underage, so she didn't think anything at that particular time.
In Nigeria. Where senators, they marry 12-year-old girl. There's no underage in Nigeria. In this country.
No, so the husband is going abroad.
Okay.
It's not as if maybe the husband is going to stay in the house. Okay. No, maybe she felt that maybe he's just concerned. He didn't want her to stress too much since he was not going to be around anymore.
Okay.
You understand? So maybe it's just maybe will I say negligence or something, but it's not really negligence. It's just she just felt it was not something to deeply look into. Okay. Now after a certain time, my husband called on a certain date and said he was going to Ghana for 2 weeks on a business trip.
At least he will meet his wife for Ghana now.
No, the wife is in Nigeria.
Okay.
He based in Canada. Now he's going to Ghana for a business trip. Okay. Now maybe the company he works for sent him there on a business trip. Now, after 2 days of talking to my husband, my maid came to me and requested a time off that she needed to see her family members, that she missed her family and she needed to visit them. Already, now already she has already begged her husband that, okay, since you're in Ghana, I'm in Nigeria, can I come over to Ghana with the baby child? Maybe after spending 2 weeks, since maybe Lagos to Ghana is not far. After spending 2 weeks, then you go back to Canada, I come back to Nigeria, which was, to me, was a sensible thing to do. But the husband insisted that this is a business trip, I will not have time for you, so you cannot come.
That's a red flag.
Serious red flag. Now, after my maid spent time with my family, because I already granted her the permission, after spending 2 weeks with her family, she came back looking so beautiful, so classy, new things, in fact, all the clothes she went with, she didn't come back with any of them.
Okay.
She came back with an iPhone 14 Pro Max. As in, you won't believe that she was a maid. Now, upon seeing all these things, I wanted to question her on how she got stuffs like this. But one of her aunties called me and said they were all from her because they were gifts. Now, later, she waved it aside after the auntie called her and said these things were gifts from me, so there's no need to be.
That is a senator.
Maybe it's a big woman.
I will buy somebody iPhone 14
Pro Max, and your niece or your cousin is doing a maid, and you have the mind to buy her an iPhone 14 Pro Max. But to me, this is something you should have looked into, but she didn't think of it because even me, I won't think of it. My husband is in Ghana and we are in Nigeria. That's like another country. Do you understand? So she didn't think of it.
Because I trek, they used to Ghana.
Not be trek, they go trek now. She can't go trek, go Ghana. Now, after a while, a month or 2 months passed. It was my son's graduation party.
Okay. Because I'm still looking at how the man saved the money.
Okay. Just listen. It was my son's graduation party, so we went to the party together. On getting there, my phone went off because I was using an Android phone that without a power bank, it goes off quickly. Do you understand? Without a power bank. So my phone went off on the way and I forgot my power bank at home. I had to ask my maid to take pictures with her phone,
which is a normal
for me,
thing.
which is a normal thing, yeah, for me, so that later I will go through them and send them to my own phone. Now, on getting home and turning on my phone, I took her phone to go through the pictures. I started deleting most of the pictures I didn't want and selecting the ones I wanted and sending them to my phone. After a certain point, I saw a picture of my husband and this girl.
Where?
In a hotel in Ghana.
Wait, so I thought it was this other woman that bought the phone for the girl.
Yeah, that's what we thought. That's what she thought. Do you understand? But now, after going through the pictures, trying to delete the ones she doesn't want, taking the ones she wants, you know, when you're scrolling through pictures, you after selecting, you still see most pictures down, but you want to let me see what those are. So looking at those pictures are recent pictures of her husband and this lady. I won't call her lady because she's just 18 years old, and this girl in a hotel room. They take pictures together, the hotel background, how they spent their vacation. Now, all these things has been happening under her roof without her knowing.
Okay.
Okay.
So the man came to Ghana just to
have fun.
Hey.
To flex.
As well.
Now, in Ghana, how they spend time together and everything. On seeing this, I was shocked. I shouted. When she noticed that I had seen such things on her phone, she locked herself up in her room and refused coming out. I cannot believe that my husband neglected me and my son all this while. So let's continue. I trusted him. He always complained of how difficult it is for him to live over there, how money wasn't enough for him, how he couldn't afford basic things, so he couldn't send money to me or the child. I had to work my ass out day and night to sometimes send to him and take care of myself. I never knew that my husband kept this girl in my house to be spying on me. She gives him information on who comes to the house, what I eat, when I go out, and every other thing. Upon losing all these things, I was so tired. I was so angry and devastated.
Nobody that will not be tired.
And devastated. I began to search more onto her phone to see if I could find out more things. I began to see bank alerts of money that I cannot even comprehend for myself. More or less seeing it in your maid's phone. Now this money I am talking about is running into millions.
Kai.
I am talking about 31 million naira.
For a maid.
For a maid. Now, I was so shocked
whether the maid they do jazz or wait, because the TV like say that waiting they let's say that jazz something.
Whether you don't cook for the man don't chop. I don't just understand how this scenario plays out.
31 million.
he didn't save with his family members, he didn't save with his brothers, his sisters. Maybe let's say he didn't trust the wife. Do you understand? And maybe she's extravagant, she doesn't spend wisely or so.
But the woman said she went to work. Let me say the woman is still a good woman, some kind of
in some aspect of ways. Okay. Now, but a maid, you should have saved with your mother, saved with
like
your
Hakim.
brother. Like Hakimi did. Same with your brother, somebody you can trust, somebody you are. Tomorrow, if you ask this person, if not all brothers are accountable, so like that.
Waiting, they invest the woman and say the affair is bad on its own, but why would the man be saving money?
Money that you are complaining that you don't have, money that I am working my ass out to feed our son. And still sent to you, because there's no way let's say her husband complains to her that, hey honey, food no deal, I don't even get money to buy food today, see how she take day me. Then maybe she will not send to him that, okay, use this one manage while you still dey work. You get? Now you have this kind of money and you are saving it with your maid, not a family member. What if the maid runs away?
The man don't mess up.
What if the maid runs away? What would he do?
Let's try and defend the man.
Okay, let's defend him now.
Let's try and defend him.
In what aspects? Let me look for something to defend him.
Number one. That time the girl came for the first time.
Yeah.
They said the man hated him.
With so much passion.
Is the hatred, is he just forming the hatred, or he was interested with the girl? You know, so there's a man that does that.
Yeah,
if they want to have anything to do with you,
something, yeah.
If they want to have anything to do with you, they will remove you from the family picture.
They will remove you from the setting.
Yes. So I think that's what transpired there. The other thing is, like said, the girl they ask more juju.
Because
somebody say they told Peter to ask more juju. Thank you. He said no, I can't do that. So maybe the girl they ask more juju. Because I think it's just not. I can't just fathom it. But it is up to you people. What do you think?
I can't. Then, if I've been trying to think of an excuse to give that maybe this is where.
The man traveling abroad means he wants to make money for his family.
Yes, he wants to take care of his family. Now you traveling abroad at the same time, now saving money with your maid. I can't even make up an excuse for him. I can't even say maybe this is the reason why he did this. But let's complete the story.
Okay.
Now, like I said, the money is running into over 31 million naira. I had to seize everything he had bought for her, seize the account details, her ATM pin and everything. I wiped out the account, transferred all money to my own account. I sent her home the same way she came to my house. Now, my husband has been calling this girl's phone for days now.
This man will have to call his bank.
His account officer. He has to call his account officer to know what is happening.
What is going on?
Now, he has been calling her phone for days now to find out maybe how she's doing or so. But to no response. Now, I am yet to confront my husband about this. I don't even know how to confront him about this. Because I feel I need to see him. So if I want to kill him, I can kill him. Or if I want to hang him, I can hang him.
Let's not go kill him.
But I am yet to confront him about this.
They just renovated Kuje prison. or Kri prison.
What do I do about this?
Okay. Our audience, you have heard is what does she do about it? The only thing I want to add is for men that says this thing cannot happen to me.
Never say never.
You have not you are underrating the power of a woman.
Oh, okay.
Because that kind of thing that happened to me before. There was a girl I saw in Onitsha. What's it carry me go Onitsha? Okay. So as I met the girl, I don't know whether na cook she cook or I don't know where she take from Abuja. They go on every 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
Wetin drag that man from Canada to Ghana?
Just to see. Just to see. Not even I can't even call her a lady, because if I'm classifying her under a lady, I'll say okay, she's in her late 30s or so. This one, she's still a girl, a child.
No, she's not a child.
She's not a child.
18 years is not a.
Okay, she's still a teenager.
In this, which one be teenager? 18 years is a mature woman being.
Such magnitude of something.
It depends on how she whine it. You don't tell the original area of the girl. Maybe she's from Akwa Ibom State. You don't know what the girl does.
They didn't give us clarity on that aspect. But
it's well with her.
This one is quite frustrating.
Please share. I want to learn from people that we share, so that we can know how to protect ourselves, so that you will not be going from Canada to
Ghana.
To Ghana.
Just to see a woman. So this story is from a sister. She sent it to us for us to analyze it. She needs opinion. She needs suggestions. She needs advice. Because there is nobody this will happen to that will think straight.
Please advise.
Send your suggestions.
The best advice. How do we choose the best advice? We can't choose best advice.
We can't choose the best advice.
But the reasonable advice, because I know that some people they won't be reasonable. Some people say men are scum.
This is not men as come. This one is not that men as come.
I'm trying to protect my men them, but
you cannot protect this one.
But the guy fuck up.
This one, the magnitude of this one is high. 1, cheating. 2, money. Which one do we hold and leave which one?
What if they give the guy juju?
Let's say they give her juju.
You don't know the person when they give juju. And the guy, maybe the other guy is not a Christian.
But I've been saying they talk say juju no dey pass country border. Once the juju don't pass, you're not supposed to pass border.
You are underrating juju.
You're supposed to fade out small.
All this village science and technology, they are very strong. Some people village they come person from UK. The person say, I feel like going to Nigeria. I want to research on green plants.
On greener pastures.
In Nigeria, there are big trees that we can turn to timber and start producing paper. Even though in a village they call it.
They call you from village.
Those people science and technology, they're strong.
No, this one is deep. So we are going to wrap up this episode on Gist with Lizzie. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned.